Uh, Hello, everybody. Welcome to another game here on Bingo Club. Bingo Club's Two Worlds Apart. Joined with me today is Vegard, who is a very proficient both base game and DLC player. We're hoping to get some good insights there. Today we are going to be watching a game between Mewtwo, and Grace Warp. Uh, it's probably going to be a very exciting game. I'm really excited to see what the players make of this. I don't know if you have any inside information on these players at all, Vegar.
Uh, Not much to be honest. Just I know they're all great players.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really excited to get this match going to see if we can make some insights about some of them. I know that all of these players are very experienced.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match for sure.
All right. Well, maybe our good friend Rambler could let the players know that we are basically good to go here on our end.
You got any predictions on the center square?
Oh yeah, good call. Well, predictions or hopium? I'm hoping it's Melania because I've been really digging deep into that that boss as of late. What about you?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and just say Dragon Hearts.
Ooh, base game or
DLC.
DLC Dragon Hearts? All right. Hmm. All
Never
right.
mind.
Never mind. Interesting. All right, what do we have here? We have some relatively early squares, such as like Wormface and possibly Decaying X-Ikes and Boiled Crabs from Bogart in the base game. What do you see in the DLC?
Uh, as far as I know Pop Bell Bearings is a pretty popular one to go for early game. Balls is there, obviously. It's like a fast one. Dane is on the diag.
Mm-hmm. Dane is on a
Um,
diag, yeah. We also have some really nasty potential synergy with Dupe Remembrance at a Finger Ruin in the DLC on column 2, and Somber Remembrance weapon up to +10. There's also Remembrance with Perfume Bottle. I don't know. I've seen Remembrance boss with Perfume Bottle be one of those that some players are incredibly comfortable with, and some people really hold off on it. I guess it kind of depends on which perfumes you find because the perfume bottles are randomized in this format.
yes, I do believe they typically want to go for lightning for Relana. That's like a fast one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, Frost is and Fire, I believe, is also pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen fire be used for if they feel frisky enough to do scatter tree, but that's only if there's some synergy there. But there don't doesn't seem to be a lot of that. I would guess some of the first DLC squares to be marked would be, like you said, hanging pop bell bearings, dry leaf dane, and possibly balls in front of Castellensis. Trying to look for some
Yeah,
synergy. Sorry, go ahead.
no, it's fine.
Is there any? I can't really see a lot of incentive to go for the middle square, at least not in the beginning.
Yeah, the DLC side is just too slow, and looking at this board, from my experience, is not. It's not there's like no synergy for it.
And base game has pretty scarce synergy too. I mean, you could argue really vague synergy between three Crucible Knights and boiled crabs from Vegard because you end up closer to the nightmare hero's grave, but um,
And here we go.
yeah. Both base gamers choosing to start here with the same starting classes, which is interesting. I mean, I didn't see what choices they had, but Raptor Talons is always a solid choice. Get that bleed proc going. Gonna be a terrible weapon for Black Blade Kindred, but
Yeah, very rare square these days. I haven't seen that one in a while.
yeah. And we get some input here from chat also about fire being used a lot on Romina and Lion because I suppose both of them are weak to fire. Makes a lot of sense. All in all, really, really awkward board. I mean, I can see another vague synergy between Vare's Bloody Finger and Sanguine Noble because Magnus is over there, but I don't know. We'll see what these players end up committing to. I think it's going to be really, at least for the base game side, I think it's going to be really dependent on what their initial weapon checks are, what the greatsword check is, what Round Table has. It's probably going to be a little bit similar for the DLC. We see GraphicTruth here heading over towards Castle Ensis. I don't think he did the katana check. He seemed to be running pretty close, but
Yeah, I didn't see him do it, so. And looks like Shura goes with the Omen Cleaver. Is that what I saw?
is it Omen Cleaver or Omen Killer Cleaver?
Cleaver.
Ooh,
Or what? No. I just saw it in his inventory, my bad. That's the.
Curseblade.
Yeah, yeah.
Curseblade Cirque.
I couldn't see it because of the quality on the stream.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
mean, that I've heard that one's pretty good. I guess it's like comparable to like the backhand blade moveset.
Yeah, yeah.
Can get like a multi-hit talisman, a lot of damage from that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna see if I can make Shura's screen a little bit bigger for us here. Potentially something like this.
Now, Graphic did also buy the Omen Cleaver.
Yeah.
He's buying Stone for it, so he's going for that one, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes for the other scenes, but for now it's gonna be the way we have to do it. We'll see if the other scenes are problematic, but at least now we can see him a little better. Yeah, we see Mewtwo porting to mountaintops for some money here. I didn't quite see if they did any weapon checks here yet. And Thomas getting his Torrent quite late here. I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing.
He does the Greatsword check.
What do we have here? Bastard Sword.
And Mewtwo dies, picking up the money.
But it was the last one, so it is only slightly slower than Mogging.
Graphic looks to be gearing up for balls, possibly here.
Mm-hmm. And Shura on his way down Tholier Skip, probably looking towards that Hanging Pot Bell Bearings. Or am I confused?
He's running towards Altus right now. So possibly Dane.
Oh yeah, true, Dane. Definitely running towards Dane. I don't know, have you ever seen anyone use this weapon before? I didn't even know it was somber, but
No, I have not. I have used it in random and it's a nice moveset, so. Mew's setting up the crabs, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. It does seem like he's setting up the crabs. I mean, I would argue personally, some of these kind of rush squares or like boiled crabs from Bogart, I get slightly more incentivized to go for it if it's in a diagonal. If it's not in a diagonal, it would be very rare for me to choose it at one of my as one of my first squares. I don't know how you feel about that.
Well, I think he's doing it because he knows Dane is a fast square and it's just like an easy block. He might also just be prepping it and not commit to it.
Yeah,
We don't know yet.
yeah, could be a really nice block because we do see Shura heading over to Dane.
But if he chooses to run towards the crabs, he also gets progress towards the Omen Killers.
Oh, very true. Yeah, the perfume. No, not the perfume. The Miranda Flower Omen Killer Cleaver duo. Yeah, or the perfume Omen Killer. To be honest, I mean it doesn't say bosses. You need to only kill 2 Omen Killers.
Yeah.
And there's the
And
first
there's
mark of the
balls.
match. Yeah, really nice. Really nice there. Really nice fight there from Graphic Truth. We've definitely seen a couple of incidents happen at balls. I mean, that guy can really be messy sometimes. And it does look like Thomas is setting up a little bit towards his weapon and just getting some money up here in Halley Tree. Yeah, this is pretty
There's
interesting.
a
Yeah, go ahead.
Shura does port back to Dane now. So he's definitely going for it.
So did he just grab another grace because he saw the balls be marked, you think? Just to get a little bit more progress?
Yeah, and it's also like in a skidoo right there. So it's just
True.
nice to have.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really interested to see how this fight goes right here. I'm gonna take a chance and see if the new scene works for this. And there it is. I'm gonna try and make it a little nicer for this too. Boom, on
The
the fly.
aspiring rookie.
Yeah, this can always be a complicated fight because NPCs are notoriously volatile. Even though he should be pretty low scaled, this can be kind of annoying sometimes with low skidoo. Even though it should be one of those fights that these players are incredibly comfortable with. As I curse everything out of Shura, and we receive a nice, lovely commercial break. All right, we're back to the main screen for the time being while we wait for the commercial break in progress. Very lovely. And I,
Mew is pushing the crabs.
yep, definitely seems to be pushing the crabs. And Thomas is looking to go into the Altus tunnel here to get some somber 4, 5, and 6s. I don't know if he's found a somber weapon yet, but there is a colossal check down here. There's actually 2, but
Yep,
oh,
and
and he
there is
gets
yeah, he got Dane.
very nice. And there's boiled crabs, immediately blocking each other.
There's also the Killer Remembrance boss Colossal Armament only, so that might be why he's going here.
Yep. Did you see what colossal he picked up here? I was paying attention to the board.
I was also looking at the board.
Yeah. Oh, he's picking it up now? Or not? He didn't pick it up yet.
And he mogs, okay.
I don't think he
A
picked it
bit
up.
confused. Yeah, I didn't see it in his inventory, but
Yeah, I don't think he picked it up. I don't know if that's a mistake or if that's a knowledge gap there for Thomas. I know that Thomas has been playing a lot of DLC lately, and I think he was thrown into to the base game here for getting a stand-in for one of his now former teammates. So yeah, that could potentially come back to bite him. I mean, it's not something that Mewtwo looks to be going for anytime soon here. So
oh, okay. Bloodhound's Fang. He got that in Roundtable.
oh, Bloodhound's Fang and Roundtable.
Yeah.
All right, are you a S or A tier enjoyer for the Bloodhound's Fang for the base game?
Uh, I'm leaning more towards an A tier. It is a pretty good weapon, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of just the moveset in general. The actual war though is not pretty nice.
Yeah, it looks like it's a pretty nice board for it too, except for BBK. But usually you just have so much damage with the Bloodhound's Fang, and you get a lot
Yep.
of really good poise damage from it too.
So, okay, I think Graphic just got one bell bearing. He's porting back for armor or no?
Yeah, what was he checking for there? So yeah, this game, I mean, we do have some squares marked, but it does seem to be a little bit of a slow start here. I mean, the continuation of this board in terms of the both base game and DLC turns very quickly into a mid game kind of a thing here. So, and Mewtwo does find the Troll Knight Greatsword and is going to be going into the tunnel here to set up his somber weapon.
Shura is making his way towards back section, I believe, and grabbing a pop bell bearing right here.
Ooh, I like this tech, buying the poison bone darts. Just making sure you can get that bell bearing.
Hmm. Okay, so okay, Graphic is still at the Olier skip, it looks like.
Ooh, dying again
Seems to be
here.
struggling a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to pay attention a little bit here to Mewtwo because I'm curious to see what colossal weapon was missed in this tunnel. Well, he goes all the way into the hut here. Oh, Bloodfiend's arm. That's oh, and dies.
Oh,
I do not think he grabbed the grace. Yeah, that's one of those things for that tunnel specifically. You need to be running straight lines and be really sure of how you're running through that. Otherwise, you do run the risk of that happening to you. He did grab the grace though, so good news, bad news.
Thomas making his way towards Wormface, I think.
Yeah, and this Bloodhound's Fang should be +6 at this point, I believe. No, he went all the way to +9, right?
He was in like a raw, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, Worm Faces does not typically like a +9 Bloodhound's Fang, in my experience. Does decide to
Also
buy the
buying the
Bloody
fingers, yeah.
Fingers. I mean, it's a good heads up. He might as well. I mean, he's got cash.
Yeah, small progress.
Yep. Now let's take a little bit of a closer look here on this worm face fight because I'm curious. Usually we see people doing exactly this. They kill the two little idiots standing next to Wormface, and then they decide to just go for a quick stagger. This could be very risky here. Ooh, very nice, very nice. We do see the Wormface mark, so I would assume there is some lag on this. Very nice. Good kill there for Thomas. Really nice. That's another square for the on the board, so they're 2 for 2 right now. Keeping it close. Yeah, so the next part of this is going to be pretty significant because now we are approaching like the mid-game squares immediately 15 minutes into the game. I would assume if you got a Bloodhound's Fang, it would be pretty interesting to go for stuff like Exikes here, potentially Magma Worm bosses, Omen Killers. I mean, this is one of the things when you have a weapon setup this high of a level this early on, really recognizing this board state because now we could just like immediately go for these mid game squares because he's just set up for it. Could be going up here towards this first Omen Killer.
That does seem like what he's doing, so
I gotta dodge this Rune Bear though. This guy can be a menace.
not too sure what Mewtwo is doing right here.
Could be progressing towards that Red Wolf.
Oh yeah, I see now. I just couldn't recognize where he was at.
I mean, if he does choose to commit here on this Colossal, I mean, it's a pretty good Colossal. You could use it to kill the Red Wolf and then also just kill Renala.
That is true.
And getting that kill, it would make make that row 4 a little bit more live. And the Crucible Knights square is the lowest of the possible rolls, I believe, because it can be 3, 4, or 5. And I know 5 is miserable. 3 is at least manageable. But the 2 Magma Worms can be problematic too sometimes. It just takes a lot of time, a lot of running.
Team Gracewarp might be eyeing column 4 at the moment. Because Shura is making his way towards 2 hippos, I believe.
Oh, that's very, very well spotted. Oh my goodness. Are you seeing this damage on this Bloodhound's Fang? Absolutely shredding this. Imagine calling this just an A tier weapon. I can't believe it.
Well, he's on the upper. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's good, but I don't know. It's not in my S tier.
No, I'm joking. Obviously, it's just a very strong weapon for now, especially considering that Mewtwo doesn't have his weapon fully upgraded here yet either. So,
yeah,
gonna check how far he upgrades this, and the TheGraphicTruth is also making his way into the Hippo fight. Hippo fights are always exciting. Let's take a little bit of a closer look onto this. Got the Omen Cleaver. Is it Omen Cleaver?
I believe that's what it's called. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic little lag spike here on the mainstream. Love to see it. Gets chomped up here by the hippo. Notoriously hungry ones.
I'm curious if he did you see if he grabbed 4 reprimand grace for possibly more money?
Graphic?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not entirely sure if he did. I didn't see it if he did.
I feel like he would want status on his weapon.
Yeah, doing Hippo without any status is a lot slower. And this is the butchering knife moveset too, it seems like. I'm not a big fan of this Charge R2. And there's two Omen killers for Thomas, killing the one in Liurnia, as we can see at the bottom of the screen here. Really nice. So column 4 kind of activated, just like you said.
Sure, he's not at the hippos.
Oh, lovely. Well, I have been getting absolutely memed by these commercial breaks. But you know, if we get a good enough following here on this stream, maybe we'll be able to afford some turbo. No, I'm joking, but definitely we'll try and have turbo set up for the next stream. Shura going for not the hippo boss, but going for separate hippos here. Meanwhile,
And it looks like Thomas and okay, so Mew is going XX. Thought Thomas was running the same way, but
yeah,
he triggered the invasion, it seems.
yeah, and we do see Exikes being fought here. This guy is only a menace because of his sheer size. I feel like he's sometimes just very awkward to get the punishes you want.
Yeah. Oh, oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh, got stuck there on the stones trying to escape that phase transition there from Exegs. And Shura working on his second hippo now. I'm not sure if he's got access to a quick third here.
Well, he just runs towards the golden one,
Yeah.
most likely.
So what would be the incentive to do these two first?
Uh, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Looks like, yeah, there is going to be an Exile race right here.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think that Bloodhound's Fang is going to perform better because of the status. Ooh, really nice Asher War Punish there. Immediately gets the stagger. Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness, look at this damage. Oh my goodness. This is a fight that usually is not this short. Well, gets the punish, has to go behind his legs here. So, from what I understand, the phase transition seems to be bigger, like it comes out as a cone, even though it is also a circle around him, so you actually can escape it a little bit faster if you go behind Exegs.
I didn't know that.
Because I've seen a lot of people run right between his legs, just like Thomas did there.
And there goes X-Eggs.
Yeah, there goes Exegs. Really nice kill here from Thomas. Sniping Mewtwo here. I would be surprised if he decides to finish the fight, but I mean, it is 34,000 runes on an Exegs kill, so that could be pretty helpful, especially considering he's got a Colossal and can't quite wield it
Yeah.
yet. It does look like he's
I,
pivoting out, though.
yeah, I don't think he should be finishing the fight, to be honest.
Considering how slow it was, yeah. I would agree. So one of the DLC players going down an elevator and one of them going up an elevator. Is this DLC gameplay?
Yeah, Shura running the up, or like he's running towards the hippo, I believe, from the back side.
Oh, okay.
Thomas is making his way towards the magma worm, still eyeing that column 4, so it's gonna be a huge threat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like sometimes trying to commit into a colossal weapon. I mean, I feel like this weapon diff is sure he's gonna get one square for sure, but I feel like the story of this game for the base gamers might be a little bit foretold here by how uneven the damage was on Exikes.
Yeah, Thomas is just gonna outpace Mewtwo in like every fight, it looks like.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we get a commercial break here going to the hippo fight here for Shura. This is going to be his third hippo. Some really, that's going to really make their column 4 very live. And considering Thomas is already working on those magma worms, that's going to be a little bit frustrating because not only does Magma Worm forward the column 4, but it also blocks row 4 for MewTrue. Unbelievable. I feel like Twitch is just so aware of when I am trying to highlight someone. Just immediately puts on the ads. So, not going to get to see Shura finishing this fight here on the hippo, but we do see
There's
the
the
mark on the
mark.
board.
Oh, Thomas gotta be careful. Okay,
I don't
that's
think...
bad.
Did Thomas grab this grace? He got mini Theodorixed by this magma worm. All right, let's see
He
if we...
did not grab the
He
grace.
did not
That's
grab the grace. That's awful. Let's see this Radon fight here. Or let's kind of assume we're gonna get some nice ads coming up. You know, this fight is tricky enough as it is, but if you're fighting this with a colossal that you do not have the requirements for, you got to be extra careful.
yeah, just
But
gotta be careful of that stem.
yeah, we see some really good stamina management here though.
Oh,
Oh, is
he's
alive.
alive.
How is he alive?
Year 2 confirmed.
ER2 confirmed, yeah. I mean, this, yeah, lovely. Brother, I cannot believe this. What? How is this even happening? Is this real life right now? Brother, brother. If I had my wallet close to me, I'd buy turbo right now. Right freaking now.
Well,
Yeah,
the
well,
mark goes off, so
yeah. So
did get it.
behind the paywall, we could have seen Radon killed here. All right, we see Graphic picking up the chilling perfume bottle here, probably looking to use that for the block on column 4. I would assume.
Now Shura is making his way towards. Oh, and he died. And he's out of his stake range, I believe. So he's gonna be back at loft, as far as I know. Oh wait, no, he went for. Where did he go? Yeah, he's at loft.
Oof. Yeah, we see Thomas banking on some insurance here, picking up the Grace a little bit closer to this magma worm, knowing how problematic he can choose to be. See if these soldiers decide to enter this fight with him. It doesn't look like they will. He's already opened the door. Of course they won't.
And it looks like Mew is running towards the magma worm as well.
Yeah, it would look that way.
I
Currently
do know that
aggroed by...
Thomas is. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was just it was kind of funny how there were 2 boss health bars. He was aggroing Exikes and the Knight's Cav on the way to Magma Worm, just picking a fight with everybody. And Magma Worm does go down, but he does look to be sending it, which it could be the story of Eggs Ice all over again here too, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. I do know Thomas is an enjoyer of the octopus tech on Theo, so I'm curious if he's gonna go there and do that.
Oh, really? That's some really cool inside information. I've never. I think I made it work accidentally on my casual playthrough, but I've never actually employed it in a real game. Does look like he's going
Mhm.
for the Mount Gelmir magma worm though. Is
Yeah, I'm
it?
kind of surprised, honestly.
It is a safer option. I mean, he does have a lot of
He
HP. Could be doing the
he
colossal check.
yeah. There goes the pop bell bearings for Shura.
Oh my god, this threat is these threats are becoming really, really problematic here for Mewtwo. It's so difficult to have to deal with all of this at the same time, and if you lose out on Everjails, oh boy. I mean,
You know,
the
going this Magmorm is not a bad call because you just progress towards a Red Wolf as well. And
very true.
that's it's a good play by Thomas, I think.
So, how do you actually get to the Red Wolf through there? Do you have to run past what's her name, Maggie?
Yes, you just jump down the rock facing out. Then you end up by the hero's grave.
Yeah. Thomas being a little bit scared of these Tibia Mariner skeletons being summoned. And Mewtwo entering his first Magma Worm here. Also doing solid damage. And now Post Radon can finally fully wield his weapon. So it doesn't have to be quite as careful here with stamina usage. Even though he gets chest tackled by the worm here. He's probably not going to be able to punish the head all that well because of this lava. Still
Now,
gets
how
it.
is the damage going to be for graphic? It's hard to tell because of the board, but
Yeah, the board is blocking a little bit, but we'll see soon enough, hopefully. Both of them fighting Mesmer right now, which is pretty interesting, but only one of them is a direct mark.
there is dupe as well, so that's probably why Shura is doing it, I guess.
Yeah,
Just getting the dupe for possible +10 as well.
I mean, if he gets this ahead and is able to get this column 2 online at the same time here, that's it's going to be problematic. Very interesting state also in the middle of all this for the base gamers because Mewtwo is going for Mr. Theo. It is a quicker
Yeah,
Magma Worm to get to, but Thomas is already here. Thomas is already here at the easier, or I mean, it is an easier Magma Worm, but all Magma Worms
yeah,
can
Mewtwo
be
is just
annoying.
gonna get paced out, sadly.
Yeah, even though his damage did look very, very solid on Makar, I mean, trying to do Theo without any status effects is,
Now he is baiting him towards the octopus, possibly, it looks like.
yeah, trying to get the Octopi involved.
Depending on how Thomas's fight goes, it could be close, actually, but
Yeah, gotta
he's
get,
already halfway through the fight.
yeah, and the Octopi are getting stuck in the lava, which is the worst thing for Octopi, apparently. Gets a stagger on Theo here, though. Is very far behind on damage on a much tankier Magma Worm. And I would guess that Graphic Truth died in the middle of his Mesmer fight because it seems like that's starting over. And we do see the mark here from Thomas. Really making this perfume bottle a lot more urgent. And fighting Mesmer with a perfume bottle is not an easy task. Oh, gets tagged. And Shura already in phase 2 here on Mesmer. So this is pretty interesting because I mean you can see many players and many teams choose to go for bingo lines very differently. And it seems like Grace Warp is using it mainly as just an uncomfortable threat for something that MewTrue have to deal with. And given that they're already, you know, 3-4 squares behind, ooh, and we do see Graphic going down there again to this. So, yeah, using it more as a threat here rather than actually trying to get the full bingo.
So it looks like they're both heading towards Third Church for BBK. So Mewtwo is just too far behind, sadly. Once again, he's just running into a possible snipe.
Yeah, it does look like that.
And there goes Mesmer for Shura.
But here is where the weapon diff might be a little bit different for... oh, GraphicTruth dies again. But for the base gamers, this is where the magic damage from the Troll Knight's Greatsword could potentially be beneficial for this BBK fight. And he's not that far behind. I'd say he's probably like, you know, 10-15 seconds behind here, so it could potentially be a weapon diff, a rare weapon diff in the other direction, depending on who is more comfortable with the fight. And yeah, it's pretty interesting choice here from GraphicTruth, choosing to go full light roll on Mesmer too. Always scary.
Yeah, I think he never got around to buying armor and talismans, because... Or is he just not... Did he ever buy talismans? I can only see a 1/1 icon right now, but...
Yeah, I mean if you're doing this square, you almost have to have talismans, right? I mean, it's so much harder to do it without talismans. If you don't have the perfume talisman and, you know, some defensive talismans and you're trying to light roll into something like this, it's really scary. He does do a lot of really nice strafes here on Mesmer, though. See if he can clutch this up. And BBK is being fought. We do see a lot of damage coming out from the Bloodhound's Fang here again. And the damage is looking quite similar here. Gets a stagger. Oh, and he's stuck to the ground, so he can't get the riposte, and
oh no.
Unfortunately dies there. Oh, there's a lot of action going on here because yeah, Mesmer is looking really rough here for the GraphicTruth. The health bar is starting to get visible though.
About time.
About time.
Shura making his way towards the jail, I believe.
Mewtwo dying again here to BBK. I mean, oh my god, and there's Thomas going for the jump tech on that attack, which in my experience only really works if he's jumping from below you, but that seemed to be some very tricky pathing there for Thomas. All right, and now
yeah, he kills the dragon, of course.
yeah, for the final Somber Stone.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fights happening right now.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
to pay attention to. And probably the BBKs, like
yeah, that's a really close race here. And I mean, if anyone likes to stall, it can be BBK for sure. Oh, and Mewtwo goes down. Oh, and there's a stagger. Oh, Thomas gets the riposte. This is huge for him. Just has to play this patiently. Oh, that attack can really catch you off guard. Got to be careful of the railing here because you can bonk off of that with your weapon and then all of a sudden not recover for a dodge.
yeah, oh, he's alive. Okay. The terrain for this fight is really bad. Can mess you up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a hard preference of mine. If I'm doing the square, then I'm taking the time to make sure that BBK is on the lower ground because this is not nice. I don't like this one bit. Oh no. And that's Thomas dead
Um,
again. We'll see if Mewtwo can clutch this up here. Switching to the axe phase. Has to dodge this attack. There he goes. Probably really close to a stagger. BBK deciding to jump away. Comes back. There's the stagger. Really nice. Riposting. This riposte damage is huge. You can really tell the difference in terms of damages here on BBK just on those ripostes. Got to be careful of his stamina management here. Oh my goodness, BBK is being really weird here. Should be no, and there's Mewtwo dead again. God damn! Oh no, and there's Graphic also dead. Oh God.
yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, this is really bad. But everyone does seem to be committing into their squares here. We are possibly going to be seeing a mark here from Somber Remembrance Weapon to +10 here from Shura in just a moment. Did by the Godric's Dragon Head, or whatever the weapon is called, that little fist weapon. Mewtwo dies yet again. Tama's more than halfway done with the fight. Has decided to fight him down here now, which should make it
Refresh me,
simpler.
says.
I might have to refresh for everyone. I'll refresh when Thomas is done here.
Yeah, there goes the Somber +10 weapon
Yeah.
for sure, and I assume he's just gonna push the Dupe instantly.
Yeah, I am gonna go ahead and refresh here, so give me just a moment to get everything loaded back in. BBK being incredibly low here. Just one attack left. Has to dodge this. We do see the
There's the
mark.
mark.
Nice. Really well done here from Thomas. Yeah, that BBK square was anyone's square. Could have gone either way. It was just a couple of incidents. Really unfortunate. And, Graphic here is also bashing his head against the wall, just really needing this block here, while Grace Warp is just fully increasing their threats and their lead. Yeah, we'll see what the base gamers decide to do now here in the middle of this Mesmer fight while we wait for yet another commercial break here from Shura. It looks like Thomas is heading into Volcano Manor, which is for that combined Reichardt Mesmer square in the bottom right diagonal.
Yeah.
And it does look like Shura is on his way to dupe, opening up yet another incredibly dangerous threat here.
I believe he also can just go touch
Oh
the
my
puppet.
god, Shura gets absolutely destroyed by the hand. Oh. That's really unfortunate. And it does look like Mewtwo is deciding to go for this Crucible Knight square, which that's not a fun square to go for, but I guess he's looking at that Jails and Ever Jails too for that mark. Probably sending that one first, but GraphicTruth is nowhere close to this 2 Jails. So, but Mewtwo does have underground access for 2 more Crucible Knights, which does look like that's what he's going for. And yeah, I don't know. What would you look to do here if you're? I mean, it is looking incredibly rough here for the MewTrue team, but what would you really look to do here feasibly?
Honestly, I would maybe push into like possibly Reichardt as well, since Graphic is already working on Mesmer. Like they could possibly seal it away. I doubt it, but that also gives you a Crucible Knight, right? So that gives you capital access. He can do another Crucible. He has access to most spheres. It's a tough call, but
Yeah, yeah,
not much else to pick from, to be honest.
yeah. That's the thing when you're this far behind, you gotta go for incredibly risky plays because it becomes so often. I mean, this lead is getting pretty close to insurmountable, but you got to go for greedier and greedier plays the bigger the lead gets here.
For sure. Now Thomas does. I've never seen that. What is he trying to do?
He is not doing the drop down at all. He's trying to go the old-fashioned way through this with a little skip. You can actually jump from that roof, and if you strafe it correctly, you can land on that ladder. I don't entirely know why he would be doing this instead of just going through the lava, which it looks like he might be going for now. This perfume bottle fight is looking very miserable. This damage on Mesmer is surprisingly low. This perfume damage looks like it's +0 at this point. It's calling it not yellow damage would be unfair to how little damage it's doing right now. Oh, Shura
Yep, and there's
touching.
the puppet.
Yeah, didn't expect that. I thought he was gonna just full send the dupe here. Yeah, so I would guess that dupe is gonna be the 11th square, and Mesmer and Reichardt is gonna be the 12th here for Thomas and Shura, and then they can just like pick anything they like, kind of. Yeah, that's a really interesting point. I don't know. Is it just a graphic thing, or is graphic one-handing this perfume bottle? I don't know.
Uh, I believe he's one-handing it, but it's higher DPS
Oh, right,
as far
yes.
as I'm aware.
Right, I have heard this. Getting into phase 2 now. I mean, just for your mentals, just getting through this and getting Mesmer with a perfume bottle, just getting that square would just feel so nice. So I'm really hoping this fight goes well here for for graphic.
Yeah.
Mewtwo does seem to be sending into Crucible Knights here. Meanwhile, we have Thomas progressing his Volcano Manor, and Shura is looking to dupe, which he's going to mark here any second. There it is. And I'm sure this is nerve-wracking too for MewTrue, because they just keep losing squares left and right every time. I'm sure they're just like getting a heart attack, just not being sure if it's a bingo or not.
Yeah, and especially getting sniped square after square can be hard on the mental for the game.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'm expecting a part of the post-game interview to be something like, "So what weapon did you run in base game?" And being Thomas saying,
Yeah.
"Well, Bloodhounds, was in round table," followed up by a, "Oh my God." That's
Yeah.
what I'm
That's
expecting, because yeah, this Bloodhound's Fang has been putting in work. So I'm trying very carefully not to curse this, but I am very curious because we are getting towards. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go. The real one. Graphic Truth. Getting a Frost proc here at the
close
end of
now.
Mesmer fight. Has to play patient here. Gets the dodges. Nice little punish here. Probably dodges with the attack. Getting another punish. Gets the triple attack here. It's a really nice punish window on Mesmer. Just a couple more attacks. Oh, gets tagged. Has to be careful. Keeping his calm. Just one more attack here, probably. Oh, gets tagged again. Oh, manages to get a pot off. Dodges the attack. And there it is.
Let's
Really
go,
nice.
graphic.
Really nice. Well done. Well done, graphic. Well done. And there's the mark. Really well done. That's really good for mentals. I mean, even though this game is looking very, very rough, you are gonna play a lot more games this season, and just like getting that, now you have it under your belt. You got a lot of practice doing that square now. That's really nice.
Yeah. It's the first time I've seen someone actually do it on Mesmer too. So
Yeah. Yeah, very impressive. Very impressive that he actually pulled through. It's hard not to get tilted and just have the fights go worse and worse and worse, but just actually pulling through and getting it, it's got to be good for the mentals. Meanwhile, we have a Rykard fight, which we're all excited to see always, using the shield, holding up the shield block R1 tech. Has to be careful managing his stamina here. About to enter phase 2. We see in the bottom of the screen Mewtwo fighting these Crucible Knights. Meanwhile, phase 2 is
oh,
starting.
watching me too.
Yeah,
So be careful of the guys in the back.
gets the finish there. Gets the finish.
Oh, he does die, but
He does die, but he gets the kills. The kill is there. So that's 2 Crucible Knights for Mewtwo. We'll see if we get into the loop here with Rykard. Doesn't seem to want to be doing it just yet. Gets a nice dodge there. Here comes the swipe. Doesn't follow it up with the... Oh, here we go. And so this is really nice loop tech here, where you can actually, if you manage your stamina well enough, you can get 1 or 2 R1s off here in between, and then just keep Rykart permanently micro staggered or staggered, if you will, into this stomp move here that he does. Really well done here from Thomas, just keeping that up. And I've noticed one of the most important parts about actually being able to pull this off is you got to be constantly moving to make sure you're not stuck in any of those lavas that form around Rykart here. Should be L2 and then an L2 finish here on Rykart. Really nice kill. We do see the mark. Really well done here by Thomas. Really well done.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Okay, it's back.
Yeah, you're
The
back.
stream was lagging for me. So Mew did. Wait, what happens?
So Mew killed Siluria first, but I guess he's porting out. Is I don't. Oh well, he might just be holding on to that Crucible Knight square and just pivoting in a different direction to just finish off jails here. Because I would assume
Yeah.
right now it's more urgent to finish off the Ever jails. But I'm not sure why Mewtwo is going up in this direction. He's already finished this jail, right?
I believe he did, yeah.
Oh my god, Rambler called it out. The Crucible Knight committed suicide, so he can't mark it.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Damn, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, you gotta always be wary of that. Sometimes, once in a blue moon, if you don't manage that positioning well enough, he will just do that. So he is heading up into Stormvale here for his third Crucible Knight, and Thomas and Shura working on their final square now, looking to be Chief Bloodfiend and Sanguine Noble, and Thomas is going to be entering the fight here, which is going to be his mark on this square because Chief Bloodfiend absolutely melted here from Shura. Wow, and there's the
That's
mark.
13.
That's GG's.
GG.
Whew. Wow. Damn. What a crazy game. What a crazy game. I really hope MewTrue can keep their head up here because that was a really rough game, getting sniped left and right, just losing out on a lot of things here. And
Yeah.
Just not being able to catch back up, just being out threats, just having too many threats on the board here for Grace Warp, so yeah. Really interesting. Oh, let's see. Let's see if we can get these players in here. All right, they are cool whenever, so I'm gonna see if I can actually reach all the way down. I might not, but we'll see.
Yeah, try just hiding. You can hide like the bingo chats.
Oh, thank you. Why,
Or the intros, whatever.
yeah. Let's see if that's enough here. Should be throwing them in now.
Hello, hello.
Hello, GG's, well played.
Hello, hello.
Yep.
GG's.
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 Yeah, GG's, fellas. Is everyone in here now?
GG's.
Nice.
Yeah, we're all
Yes.
in there.
Everyone's in.
Wow, really well played. Really well played from everyone. Yeah, that was kind of a rough game for MewTrue, and I mean, really well played on both
Mhm.
teams. What was Grace Warp? What was your plan going into this game?
Sure, you want to go ahead or should I?
Or at least my game plan was just kill Dry Leaf Dane and get to Morth Ruins, and because I thought, because if I did get sniped, and then I can immediately pivot to Red Bear right there and get that square, or I can continue running to back section. I did want to do back section in this game. I didn't know whether I was going to get hippos at the time, though. I thought it was greedy. Because I wanted to get hippos through back section, but I thought maybe I figured that I would lose it if they just hard rushed it. They just killed Golden Hippo down. But since they did Ensis, I was like, they probably do want to go, or at least they want to send me back section, so I have to go at least there. Oh, and dupe.
Yeah.
I knew that, yeah.
And as for the base game, Thomas, what was the
Yeah. This is one of the this is one of the boards that actually suits me probably the best, because this board is really just kill shit. There's not a lot of thought that you need to put into like what you're doing. So I just played kind of around the squares that Shura was going for. He went Dane. So column 4 kind of sucks to deal with. We didn't really push it realistically, but it kind of sucked to deal with. Worm Face I liked really quickly because it's like it just dies in 3 hits with a Somber 9. And then it puts you closer to like a few different squares. That into Omen Killers. Well, Shura was doing Bellbrings. Row 3 really sucks to deal with because Evergeels has no synergy. And then Sewer Moog is just a looming threat over your head. And then yeah, I think that like it's just kind of started like Wormface, Omen Killers, Exikes into Magma Worms, like a little bit of map synergy there, but it was really just on the base game side of shit, it was just kind of like get a weapon online and kill shit. And then kill shit based on the stuff that Shura wants to do or is trying to do. And then yeah.
Was the intention at all ever to actually send one of the lines or just create threats so you could hoover up more squares on the board?
Really just create threats in all honesty. Like row 3, there's no serious world where we would push it. There's no perfume bottles. There's a world that Shura might try and, maybe set one up before doing it on like Mesmer, but he wouldn't do it on like a different boss. He would have done it on Mesmer. Because Mesmer was like a much better square, a much better remembrance at the time. But I think by Shura not doing that, it gave him dupe, Somber 10, touch the puppet of Anna. And I think that was more valuable than like potentially pushing the line and losing it. So like it really wasn't, our intention was never to send the line. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess I figured that they weren't randomized. So when I saw that it was poison at Tullier, and I was like, hell no. And I was like, I was like, that means that it's Fire Spark where it's normally at. I was like, I'm not doing Mesmer with that shit. So I didn't really want to push it because I figured like, one, I was scared that if they do get Rykard, and at the time my man died to the magma worm, so I was like, well,
we don't talk about that. Yeah.
We're gonna have to get some block. And I didn't summon Hornsent, so I was like, I really don't want to do consort because I had to get through Leda with Hornsent in there. So I was like, dude, I just need to. We just kill Mesmer and then continue along. Like I wanted to kill Mesmer, dupe, and then obviously get the Somber 10. That was the main thing. If it stayed on there, then I would have killed Rolana.
Yeah.
As I think she's the easiest one there to kill.
Yeah, and Mewtwo and Graphic, what was like the game plan going into this? Like, what were you guys looking at, and the choices you made?
Graphic was debating whether to go Dry Leaf Dane or Balls. And I was thinking if he doesn't go Dry Leaf Dane, I go and do the crab immediately to block the Diag. Because I was afraid if Shura goes Dane and Thomas immediately goes for the crab, we're looking at 3 combined squares in a Diag with 2 very non-fun squares in it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I rushed Bug Crab, and for some reason Bugger didn't want to go away from Leonia. Like I did what I always do, but he didn't go away. So I hoped by just grabbing the Grayson Altars and sitting there, hoping he would spawn, and he did. But yeah, on my side, I got sniped a lot, and basically it all comes back to slipping off the rock in the X fight.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
it makes
dude,
me
yeah,
realize
I thought that you
I
got
got him to
sniped on
half
that one
HP.
because I was like, dude, I don't think
Uh-huh.
Thomas should have gotten that.
I
Yeah,
don't
like
think so. Should
I
be there, yeah, I
I
agree.
I had him on half HP. Like I had one stagger and he was half HP. He did the breath attack. I went with Torrent away, like far away, but it was at the rocks. I was like, okay, I might need to go on the rocks, and I jumped on it and I slipped off and I just got blasted.
Yeah, that looked really rough, and I think from the viewers and our perspective here, this seemed to be a little bit of a case of weapon difference, because Mewtwo, you did go for that colossal and setting it up very well. It was kind of working well for you on the BBK, but Thomas
Yeah,
was looking
that's
at Roundtable and found himself a Bloodhound's Fang.
really.
Mm.
Yeah. What was the colossal that you used?
Troll's Night Sword. Like
Oh,
I
from
did
the colossal
the
check?
colossal check. I did the colossal check in
Uh-huh.
Altus. It was Troll's Night Sword. I was like, okay, that's a weapon I can use. I can set it up with as a Summer 9, and there's colossal only on the
Yeah.
board. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't hate that. It's just it's unfortunate that like Bloodhound's Fang was in Roundtable.
yeah, yeah.
But like yeah, I don't dislike that
Uh,
at all because I was thinking the exact same thing because I was looking at like using claws on this board, but then I thought, hey, like
same.
if I'm using claws, it means I need to go. It means red bear is my first square. I'm not like I don't want to do claws without double status. I think. So I didn't want to do like it meant red bear was for sure my red wolf was for sure the first play, and I thought that was really weak. So I kind of I checked Kale. I had like a really slow opening. I checked Kale on the way. Grabbed first step in case things like beach merchant. Like I was really kind of banking on like a merchant weapon hitting. And luckily Roundtable had a Bloodhound's Fang, and then like I got it +9, and then it was just blast shit into blast shit into blast shit.
Yeah,
and then yeah.
yeah. I just tried to rush Bogart into checking for a colossal and just getting a weapon, but because the colossal was a summer weapon and not that bad to use, I was like, okay, I can get this +9 and it'll be fine.
Yeah, I
Also,
agree. Troll Knight
it
Sword
had
is not
magic
bad.
damage, so I was like, gonna be fine for BBK, even though it's not strike. And the BBK damage
Yeah.
was decent. I also got sniped on that because at some point I had in like 1 hit from staggering and like 2 hits from death. And he did the double slam down with the halberd, but because I was on a higher plateau as him, I needed to dodge it earlier than usual, and so
Yeah.
he hit me,
Yeah,
and
I had
I
2
was
really
dead.
stupid deaths on him. What's it called? The first death, I don't know if you know like the jump punish in the halberd thing. You get like a jump or 2 when he like flies into you. You can't do that on certain parts of terrain, which I forgot about. So just got blasted one shot. And then the second phase, oh, he staggers here. He did not stagger, and then I got killed. And I was like, okay, all right, let me just take this fight slowly, and get it down.
Yeah.
And then yeah, because like if
You
at
also-
that point it was like BBK was just like it shut down the board. I don't know if you guys were pushing, if you guys wanted to prep like column 3 or something, if you guys wanted to do some devious shit. So I even told Shura like do puppet before dupe because let's just shut down the board right now. We're super ahead on majority.
I also got sniped on magma worms, but I knew I was gonna get sniped. I was just hoping you would
Yeah,
die
that
and it
makes
would
sense.
give me enough time.
I did
Like,
die.
I
I died and got sent all the way back to fucking sleep pot grave.
Yeah.
Sleep pot troll graves.
Yeah, that was
I
wild.
died to the Kaled one. I
No.
cannot
Yeah,
fucking I
I was
cannot
like-
believe I cannot.
Yeah,
he
believe
died
I
to
went
that,
straight
and I
to
was like,
X
well,
didn't grab a
I was
grace.
like,
Yeah, we lost.
no,
And then you
no,
wrote Colossal,
I
was like,
saw that. I was
all
like,
right.
well, okay, so our column's not real. That for one, right?
Mhm.
Because I expected that square to go away. So like the perfume bottle square, I didn't think was gonna actually come into fruition. And then I was like, they do get that square. I'm not and since I got hippos, I was like, well, if I got hippos, most likely they went front section or something, and then they prioritized Mesmer. And and that means that diag is like very just like I was
Mhm.
expecting like at some point that Somber Remembrance was gonna pop, and that would show me like, oh yeah, they killed
Mhm.
Mesmer already, and that's
Yeah.
I was like, well, that kind of sucks because
We could
I
have done that
thought
if I had gotten magma worms. We could have done that because
yeah,
graphic was
that's what
already
I was
fighting
concerned with.
Mesmer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I was concerned with. I was like, dude, I think they're just
Th- th-
yeah. I
That's the
think
only reason why I risked going for magma worm, because it was like that's our only real win condition. If
Yeah,
I
that makes
manage to
sense.
snag magma worms away, we get a double trap because we get the
yeah.
row and we get the diag.
Yeah, that's why I wanted
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
do. That's why I just rushed to do Mesmer because if that happens, like I need to be able to contest. And if you do 10, that means you most likely killed the Somber, or you killed the Ghost Flame, and then grab the Everjail Grace. So, like,
But
it's just a
I
mess.
did Radon Colossal only before doing magma worms. I think that's pretty much what lost me. But you marked hippos
Mm,
while I was in the Radon fight, and I was like, oh boy, that column is now. I have to do magma worms. And
mhm.
yeah, I
Yeah.
knew I was late on it. I was just hoping that
Yeah, that mark
Thomas would
should have
die
come
a
in like
couple times
5
to
minutes
Theo.
early, but yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't do Theo. I was actually thinking about it. I think Theo would have been faster than the Gelmir one. Because that Gelmir run is so long and he's really
I
tanky, but
was
I don't know
halfway
for
through
sure.
Theo, and that was my second one.
You
Yeah,
did
I wanted to
Theo!
ask
Did you at least
you
have rock
why
race?
you went up there.
I did not have rot. You cannot rot
Oh,
grease
okay.
the Troll Knight Sword,
Oh yeah,
but you
you
can
had
use
Troll
the
Knight Sword, yeah.
octopus. You can use the octopus.
Oh my god, you're so it's coming back. Oh, it's coming
And
back. Oh
I
my
had very
soldiers.
bad octopus RNG, by the way. I think with better octopus RNG, I
You
could
didn't
have
do
had it.
Oh my god, I
Oh man.
completely forgot about the octopus. Okay,
Yeah,
alright, that's good to know.
yeah. They're back. They're back. Also, at the end, I was doing Crucible Knights, and as I was almost killing the second Aldovus one, it fell off.
Oh, that's brutal. Was your Colossal on
Yeah,
Verdon or Godric?
Radon.
Verdon, right?
Because
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
I needed to open the Crucible. Like I was at X-Sites when you marked
Yeah, that makes
X-Sites.
sense.
Was
Okay, yeah,
halfway
that makes
done
sense.
again, and yeah. Also,
Yeah,
my
that makes
second fight
sense.
against X-Size was very slow because I missed like 6 jump twos, so he didn't
Uh-huh.
stagger at all.
That's
So
brutal.
yeah, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
GG's,
so
GG's, everybody.
lots of snipes
Yeah,
in
lots of
base game.
GG's,
snipes.
yeah. Thank you for casting, Vixus.
Yeah, no worries. I
Yeah,
thank you
thanks.
for your patience with that, getting everything up and running, and I want to make sure to have Turbo on for next time because boy, do your streams get a lot of commercials. But that's on me.
Ads?
That's entirely on me.
Oh shit!
But yeah, I really appreciate everyone.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I really appreciate everyone joining in for playing this match. And thank you to Rambler for setting up most of everything with the actual matches and doing the reffing. And also thank you to Vegard for joining me on the commentary. And thank you, chat and Bingo Club. Thank you so much for everyone watching. So this is the 2 Worlds Apart. We're going to be looking to probably cast a couple more games tomorrow, and yeah, we're going to have some exciting matches. And for all you guys, good luck further on in the event with your future matches. And yeah, thank you so much for playing and watching and everything else that everyone did here. So thank you so much, and until next time tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.